I welcome all the members of the Disha who have come, and we are so happy that you could visit Prashant. Every morning we chant 18 verses selected from Bhagavad Gita. As you know, every chapter of Gita is yoga. Even the melancholy of Arjuna, the first chapter, is called as Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita gives all dimensions of yoga, the most comprehensive text on yoga. And Bhagavad Gita is the sum and substance of the knowledge and the wisdom that we have in the whole of Upanishads. As you know, Upanishads form our wisdom-based cultural heritage of India and the greatest contribution of India to world thought and culture. So Bhagavad Gita is a Smriti Prasthana. Upanishads are called Shruti Prasthana. And the Brahma Sutras are called as the Nyaya Prasthana. And therefore, by studying Bhagavad Gita, we understand and learn everything about our Indian heritage, cultural wisdom base. So Vivekananda said, there are four main streams of yoga: Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga. In Jnana Yoga, you work with the intellect to transcend the intellect to go to our original source. In Bhakti Yoga, you purify your emotions and go to the source from where emotions arise. And in Raja Yoga, you use the willpower to transform ourselves and go to the highest heights of perfection. And in Karma Yoga, you convert every action we do into a yoga. And that is the dimension. Therefore, what we did was to take 18 verses from different chapters of Bhagavad Gita which represent these four yogas. 18 verses for Jnana Yoga, 18 verses for Raja Yoga, 18 verses for Karma Yoga, 18 verses for Bhakti Yoga. So what we chanted, 18 verses today, relate to Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga Shloka Sangraha. And how did we arrange that? Into these 8 phases arrangement. The first verse talks about the introduction to Bhakti Yoga. Shloka number 2 and 3. How to convert a gross emotion to the subtle emotion, kama to prema. In the 4 to 7, how you have to transform the prema into the higher dimension called the bhakti. Then, culmination of this bhakti leads to Sabal Sakshatkara, described between 8 and 13 verses. Then, from Sabal Sakshatkara, you go to Nirguna Sakshatkara. That is verse number 14. And that is the Parabhakti. It leads to that, seeing God everywhere. That is Shloka number 15. What happens to such a person who has reached greatest heights? How does he leave the body? What happens to him at the time of death? Described in Shloka number 16. And finally, when he leaves the body, when he dies, what happens to him? Where does he go? What happens to him? That is verse number 17 and 18. This is how the 18 verses have been phased. Arrangement of the 18 verses. And this is now depicted in the form of a schematic. And normally we have a notion that Bhakti Yoga means you must have full faith in God. And you must go to the temple. You must do the worship. You must do the puja and other things. Then only you can be a Bhakti Yogi. Wrong. In the Bhagavad Gita, Narada Bhakti Sutras, which form the basis, it doesn't say so. That is one of the things, one of the methods. Then what is it? It's a science to gain control and mastery over the emotion. And this is the most needed thing today in the world. Unfortunately, we have no component of this emotion mastery in our education system. We develop our intellect, sharper mind, brilliant mind, intelligent mind, faster mind. And we deal how to deal with our mind, intellect, but never our emotions. What is the result of that? When you face challenges, when you face demanding situations, we get lost and we get depressed. We commit suicide and suffer from various challenges. Now depression has started becoming such a big menace. The whole world, youngsters, they should be bubbling with joy, enthusiasm, energy, vitality. They all have become depressed. When we found in Australia such a wonderful multi-ethnic society. 35% of the youngsters all have become depressed. When I was telling this in Los Angeles to our friends, they said, why here in America 65% are depressed? We are competing to become more and more depressed. Why? Because we are not taught how to deal with our emotions. So we all encounter demanding situation. Somebody who is very close to us dies. Or you have invested a lot of money and there is a collapse of the share market. And you have done very well in the examination that you don't get enough marks in your examination. Various types of challenges, problems, difficulties arise in our lives. How to deal with that? How should we respond? How to deal with them? We are not taught. That's where the problems. And the best of the psychiatrists, Sigmund Freud, he gave a solution. What he said? Don't suppress emotions. When you have such problems, such challenges, when you have the emotions that are coming up, don't suppress them. Because if you suppress them, in the name of etiquette, manners, habits, culture, then it's going to boomerang. He was a great psychiatrist and every day he was seeing 100 outpatients, and in all these phases of mental things like hysteria and others, he was feeling one thing, that is suppression of emotions. Therefore, he gave a solution. Don't suppress emotions. But what is the solution? What should you do? Give free vent to the emotions. If you become angry, don't show it and express it. Some people say that, oh, go there and then hit your walls or throw it out. Then anger will go away and it will become normal. Therefore, you don't suppress emotion. In the first thing he was right, in the second he was wrong. In the first thing that you should not suppress emotion, he was right. But giving free vent to the emotions doesn't solve the problem. The American society has become a free society. Everywhere the freedom became the watchword. And all the students, youngsters, everybody say we are the free bird of this country. And what is freedom? We don't have to care for anybody. We don't have to care for the parents, or the brothers, or the sisters, or the teachers, and the professors. We have our own way of doing it. So we have the freedom. Freedom. Okay, fine. But what has happened to this? Freedom has turned into license. They have become addicts. They have become great depressed people. And addiction is increasing so much. Last year we had a conference in Harvard University. And the people who came, the topic was whether we can use yoga and Ayurveda for opioid addiction. Opioid addiction has become so rampant. And 45% of people in the state of New Hampshire suffering from this opioid. And the whole community is very worried. What is to be done? What is to be done? You know? And they have set up a number of rehabilitation centers in a small place called Nashua. There were about 20 such rehabilitation centers. They come there, they are fed with different things and rehabilitation, and they stay for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, and when they get a little better, they are put back into the society, and again they go drug addicts. Literally they were crying. Millions and millions of dollars were spending. The National Institute of Drug Abuse, with the biggest research center for drug abuse, the government said, okay, we are going to give you more money to research. $2 billion they had given, but no solution. Why? Basically, there's something wrong. Giving freedom is no solution. Because they don't understand the law of the senses. The law of the senses recognized by yoga. It tells, the law of the senses tells that if you try to satiate your senses with a sense object, it is going to increase the demand of the senses. It is something like trying to catch a big fire by putting ghee onto it. It is going to blaze up. So what is the way out? If you try to control, you get separate. If you give free vent, it is going to blaze up. What is the solution? They don't have a solution. It's here that yoga, Bhakti Yoga gives us a solution. It's called as sublimation. What is that sublimation which is different from suppression? Has been beautifully brought out. So you have to soften your emotions. And from the gross emotions, you have to turn themselves into softer emotions. I give a simple example for you to understand. You know, there was a driver, who is a reckless driver, who is going very fast, overtaking all other things. 120 kilometers speed he was going. And he sees a red light there. And he doesn't slow down. He is hopeful by the time I reach the red is going to turn green, still I can go. So he was going fast. Now he is very near the red light. And there is a police inspector there to catch, you know. And what he does, he jams the brake. And all the people in the car are shaken up. And this is separation. Where is the master driver? He also going fast, overtaking 120 miles. As he sees the red light, what he does? 120, 80, 40, 20, 10. Comes to a smooth order the red. And then the red turns green, again he goes up. This is the difference between suppression and sublimation. In sublimation there is mastery. What do you do there? All the energy that you are producing, in suppression you are not reducing. And you block the whole thing boomerang. Whereas in this thing what you do, you reduce the speed. How? You are cutting down the petrol or the diesel supply, and as a result there is going to be a reduction in the energy production that you are doing. So this is the process of sublimation. Sublimation is a process of slowing down, softening the emotion, calming down. This is what is called Bhakti Yoga. Therefore, we are all made of these violent emotions and softer emotions. The positive emotions and the negative emotions. Therefore, Krishna says the first time what you have to do, first thing you have to do is find out how much of Asuri Sampat is there, how much of Daivi Sampat is there. Asuri Sampat is the negative emotions, violent emotions, negative emotions. Daivi Sampat is the good emotions, softer emotions, gentler emotions. You have to find out how much of that. Nobody is purely Asurika or purely Daivi. You may have 60% Asuri Sampat, 40% Daivi Sampat. Some people may have 80% Daivi Sampat, they may have only 20% Asuri Sampat. First recognize, this is Asuri Sampat and Daivi Sampat. How to recognize? These are the different things to say. Asuri Sampat, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, anger, greed, jealousy, hatred, infatuation. These are all the Asuri Sampat, they say. Then what are the good things that you have? Magnanimity, love, affection, giving, self-control, less and less for me, more and more for others, and love, all the good qualities. Find out how much you have. Recognition is half the solution. You are able to recognize that we have so much of positive, how much of Daivism. Once you recognize, how the work is done. Then what is to be done? You have to go the right way. Krishna also goes to give the explanation as to why this is called bad, why this is called good. Why Asuri Sampat, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya are bad. He says, all good qualities help you to go up. Daivi Sampat Vimokshaya, Nibandhaya Asuri Mada. All those qualities in you which help you to grow from our normal level to become great human beings, super, divine human beings, are called as the good qualities. That's the definition of good. What is the definition of bad? All those qualities will deteriorate you and make you suffer more and more. Tensions, stresses, and diseases, and make you go down and suffer more and more, commit suicide. These are the bad qualities. Having said that, Krishna says, now we have freedom. Whether you want to go this way or go this way. And he says, see, human life is so precious. Don't waste it. So, Buddharet Atmana Atmanam Na Atmanam Mavasadaye. So, use your freedom to grow in the right direction. Develop your Daivi Sampat and reduce your Asuri Sampat. That is the way to grow. Once you make a resolve that I want to change myself, I want to go the Daivi Sampat way, then Bhakti Yoga begins. So, you have determined that I want to change. If you are not determined to change, nobody can change you. You must have a strong will to change. That I want to give the Daivism. I want to become a good human being, a great human being, a superhuman being. You have to go in this way, this time. Therefore, Atmaivahi Atmano Bandhu, Atmaivahi Tripura Atmanaha. If you go in the wrong direction, that itself will become a Shatru and take you down the drains and make you suffer. Therefore, start using this. Okay, how to do that? What is the method? No? So, you convert the kama to prema. That is the first step. A gross emotion into a subtler emotion. A violent emotion into a softer emotion. What is that kama? Kama is our normal carnal desire. We are all fond of several things. And as a result of that, we become friends. How do we become friends? On common likes. You also like gulab jamun, I also like gulab jamun, we become gulab jamun friends. You like Carnatic music and he also like Carnatic music, they become Carnatic music friends. Common likes make us friends. So the desires are matched. Similarly, I don't like her and you also don't like her, we become good friends. On common dislike. An interesting thing happened. Once I was traveling from Kanyakumari to Delhi, and in our compartment there was one person who was criticizing Indira Gandhi, way back, 1975. So he went on criticizing Indira Gandhi, but nobody was responding. But somebody from the other compartment was moving. He heard, immediately he came, sat there, and started adding fuel to fire. Both of them went on and on for 40 hours. Their dating was deep, went on, conversing. They become such champions, such great friends. Because Indira Gandhi was the object of hate. So this is how we have what is called as the karma manifesting in that, in the friendship. So in this always is the expectation of a return. Because we are good friends, you like masala dosa, I also like masala dosa, I will give you a nice party of masala dosa to you. No? But then I will expect that you also should give me in return. If you don't give me, once more I will give you. But second time also if you don't give, our friendship breaks. No? So this is a gross friendship that we have. From here we have to raise to the next level. What is the real friendship? A friend in need is a friend in deed, as the proverb goes. And what you have to do? Go on giving and giving and giving without expecting anything in return. That's called the prema bhava. So what is the equation? Prema equals kama plus sacrifice. That you go on giving and giving and giving. Sacrifice, tyaga. So when you are really good friends, what you should do? You should not expecting anything in return from your friends. But you go on giving and giving and giving. This is called the prema bhava. Every mother knows how she takes care of the child. Vatsala bhava, prema bhava. Goes on giving and giving and giving to the child so that the child will grow. And never she expects. That is how we have to elevate ourselves. This is how we convert a normal friendship based on carnal desire, kama, into the higher friendship that is called the prema bhava. Imagine in a society, there are a large number of people who have this prema bhava. Everybody wants to give and give and give. Then we create an ideal social order. This is what India was. In India, we developed the prema bhava to such a great degree. Everybody showing that prema bhava. What are the result? India becomes the superpower. India becomes the economic superpower. And we became the richest in the world. People from all over the world used to come here looking at the richness of India. When they came here, they experienced such love, such affection, such tyaga, such integrity, such honesty. And they were selling gold, diamond, pearls, everything in the street. Such was the richness of India. Ideal social orders like Vijayanagar Empire and so on. So by one first step in Bhakti Yoga, you will be able to transform the whole society. And India can return itself into Ramarajya. That is the beauty. So what we have to do? We have to transform ourselves. How to transform? Start giving something without expecting in any return. Every day one act of giving you must. What you can give? If you have money, you give money. You have clothes, you have got food, you give it. But if you don't have, Krishna is very magnanimous. It is not what you give, but how you give is important. Patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam, yome, bhaktya prayachati, said. You give a leaf, a flower, a fruit, anything that you give, that will ennoble, that will make you grow to the height of prema bhava. So, every day what we have to do, we have to write a diary, what did we give today. So for all the students here I have been telling this aspect, giving, dana. should become part of your life. In the night, you write down what are things that you give. Various ways in which you can give. In the campus, when people live here for 1 month, 2 months, and several months, every day they should give them. And today we have social media to spread this positivity. Everywhere, if you say that, okay, this is what I did, positive thing, it will spread like wonderful things, and it can bring about the transformation of the whole society, whole India can grow. This is what Swami Vivekananda has said. Therefore, what is important is patram, pashpam, phalam, toyam, water, a leaf, a flower, a fruit, whatever you can give them. But the next level is bhakti. Why bhakti? Why not prema is not enough? Even while you give, slowly your ego may come up. Oh, I am a great giver, and therefore my name should come everywhere. There are many philanthropic donors, and they say, okay, you are going to build this thing, I'll give you a donation. How much you want? You want 50 lakhs for this thing? Okay, I will give. But can you put my name big in the front? And my name, my father's name, my mother's name, my children's name, everything big board. We have Birlas, great philanthropists. They brought number of temples. One name, Birla Temple. But which God is there inside? Hardly we know. That is bartering money for name and fame. Therefore, ego comes up without our own knowledge. Various forms of ahankara comes. So, dambha, darpa, abhimana, 3 types of ahankara he described, how it comes up. And therefore you have to be very, very careful. What is to be done? Ego has to be diffused. And for that, you have to develop what you call as surrender, prapatti bhava, sharanagati bhava. And when you add that, it becomes bhakti. Prema plus surrender, prakati bhava becomes bhakti. But very difficult to give up, very difficult to surrender. Because somehow we have a knowledge that if I want to surrender, if I surrender, all my capacity is going to go away. Wrong, sir. If you surrender, your capacity will increase. Swami Vivekananda gave the secret. Surrender is expansion, surrender is not compression. In the process of surrender, you develop your personality to a great extent. If you understand this secret, surrender becomes very, very easy for everyone. And then to whom you are going to surrender? Then you choose your own Ishta Devata. If you have your thing, in your life what you want to do, you want to become very rich, then Lakshmi is your Aradhya Devata. You want to be full of freedom, knowledge and wisdom, Saraswati. You want to be very strong physically, you have Hanuman. You want to have all the good qualities, you have Sri Rama. You want to be an embodiment of life, Christ. When you want to be a perfect human being, Sri Krishna Bhagavan. And you must have full of energy to smash the negativities, you have Durga Ma. Large number of gods and goddesses. Choose your own god or goddess. And search in your thing. Which is the god I want? Which is the goddess I want? That should be your Ishta Devata. And you are going to surrender to Ishta Devata. But there are some people who say, I don't believe in gods and goddesses. I don't have faith in that. They're very scientific, objective. Doesn't matter. Choose your own role model of a person. Maybe your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, or your professor, or a scientist, a great Nobel laureate. Whomever may be your role model, with all the good qualities, choose them as your Ishta Devata. That is the object for surrender. That is the person for your surrender. Every child, every student should have our own Ishta Devata. So therefore you choose your own Ishta Devata. You search in our heart, you know, and miraculous things happen. Then what is the process of surrender? Surrender is the process of tuning, the resonance. Just like you have got BBC, radio. You go on tuning your radio to the BBC, all the information from there is going to come. Similarly, in the process of surrender, you are going to tune yourself to your Ishta Devata. Ram, 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 Ram. Hanuman went on chanting the whole day, 24 hours, and he was so saturated. Rom, Rome, Ramna, for every hair was reverberating with Ram, Ram, Ram. That is the process of resonance. You have to match your frequency to the frequency of the God. That's what you do in a radio or a television. Therefore, the process of surrender is a process of resonance, is a process of tuning yourself. Once you do that, all those qualities of that Ishtadevata is going to come to you. Lakshmi is going to come to you. Saraswati is going to come to you. Hanuman is going to come to you. And you ennoble yourself and develop those qualities. This is the transformation process that comes in the bhakti. And the combination of bhakti is the sakshatkara. To seeing God in flesh and blood, that is the dimension that comes up in the end. Therefore, the whole process is to start off with simple thing of giving and giving. Dana, sharing. That's how we convert a gross emotion into a softer emotion, a asuri sampat into a daivi sampat, and start your journey. Every day make a habit that you do something, one good act of service. Then you do that by the next level, by the process of surrender. Choose your own Ishtadevata and you give in the name of your surrender, God. So you give in the name of your Saraswati, because Saraswati is your Ishtadevata. And you give in the name of Saraswati various things that you can give maximum, more and more, more and more. As you grow, you give more and more than what you receive. Jivane yavat adanam sat pradhanam tatvodikam. What you give should become more and more as you grow. And that is how you elevate yourself. That is the process of Bhakti Yoga. And the culmination of that is the ultimate, that is going back to your original source, that the moksha sthiti as it's called. So this is the whole spectrum of the Bhakti Yoga that has been brought about in the Bhagavad Gita. And the basic text is Narada Bhakti Sutra, in which we have how to gain control and mastery over the emotion. This has to be brought forth in our education system. Therefore, we have been able to build those dimensions of syllabus into our education system for the primary school, middle school, high school and college. We got a good opportunity thanks to our Prime Minister who made yoga spread throughout the world by a single talk. And the whole set of countries, 180 countries, sponsored and agreed and supported his suggestion that June 21st should be International Day of Yoga. What a fantastic thing that happened. And yoga has spread all over the world today, much more than any time in the world. And what he said, yoga is not merely physical exercise. Yoga is a science of total transformation, physical, mental, emotional, intellectual, to grow to greater and greater heights. And therefore this has to be brought forth. So how to do that? They gave us the task. Okay, how do we celebrate June 21st? All the yoga masters in the country, we joined together to form a syllabus, a protocol, a 45 minutes practice session, in which all these dimensions, Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, have been knit into it. You start with a nice prayer, and you have the lucid practice, you got the asana, you got the pranayam, you got the meditation, you got the bhakti chant, and then with these things, sankalpa. So that protocol is to be practiced. Therefore he told that all ministries in the country should promote this thing. That they have trainers to train. There are master trainers who are developed. In all the districts in the country, their training program started. First time on June 21st, 3 years back, about 20 crores of people practiced this on the day in the morning. The Delhi became the, Rajpath became the Yogapath, as he said. And this is how it started growing. Then he said it should not be one-day program, it should go into our education system. So we asked us to set up a syllabus for that. Curriculum was developed and it has come into the primary school, middle school, high school, college, and the whole ministry has started coming up. And what about the children even before that? The National Council of Teacher Educators normally train 13 lakh teacher educators in the country every year, and their yoga has been made compulsory. And this is how yoga has spread into our entire education system. This is what Swami Vivekananda said. If you want to bring about the transformation in the country, you should go into education system. And that's what has happened. And therefore we have great opportunity for India to raise to the highest heights. And you are seeing that. The Prima Bhava developed, India has become the role model of the country. For that, what is to be done? Every one of us should change. So we can give the formula be and make. And we have to change, therefore the society is going to change. So this is how we have to transform ourselves. And let us contemplate on these thoughts. Sit tight with the eyes closed. Relax all parts of the body from toes to head. Beautiful smile on the face. Relaxing the cheek muscles, chin muscles. Relaxation is the key essence of yoga. Relax the whole body. Beautiful smile on the face. Take a deep breath and slowly breathe out. To relax more and more. Then scan your life. How much of Asuri Sampat we have, how much of Daivi Sampat we have. How many good qualities, how many bad qualities. Can you make a sankalpa, can we make a resolve now, a determination that yes, we are going to change. We are going to increase our Daivi Sampat and reduce the Asuri Sampat. Anger, greed, jealousy, hatred, infatuation, all that I am going to reduce. Giving and giving, sharing, and control ourselves. All this are going to increase. Converting ourselves towards Daivi Sampat, giving and giving. And choose your Ishtadevata, your own God, Goddess, and every day you do meditation on that. Surrender is the process of resonance. To do that, Hanuman gave us the formula. Go on doing the japa. Ram Ram Jap Hanuman too. Similarly, here we take our own japa. Every day, minimum 108 japa. We take 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, gradually increase it to 1008. So, you learn to tune yourself to your Ishtadevata. When you repeat the name of your Ishtadevata, the whole body should reverberate. Not you are chanting only in the throat, but you must so resonate from toes to head. Every part of the body should resonate. That's why Hanuman said, Rom Me Ram Nam aware. So Hanuman was reverberating. That is the growth towards the higher dimensions of bhakti to realize life. It gives an anchor in our lives and we grow continuously. That is the process of growth in bhakti yoga and is the real solution for the challenges that we face today, the whole world. Come to Namaskar Mudra.